Hey there, it's Martha, and if you're new, welcome, and if you're returning, welcome back. Thanks so much for clicking on my video here. This is a what I've been warming and empties. There's quite a bit of empties here. A couple things I haven't finished quite completely, but we have a pretty good basket for a week. And then I also have a sugar whip, or a sample of a sugar whip that I went through. So let's get started. Okay, per usual, I just like to start with Scentsy because it's, easier to find the clamshells in here. And I finished a brick. So that's another brick. I think that is it. That is all my Scentsy. Okay, so first things first, can you guess what brick? Frosted Petals. I finished Frosted Petals. This is the brick that was part of the winter collection last year. And I warmed it all. Got it all. I still have, where are they? So I still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bricks left. Four though are from the holiday collection last year, which is caramel chestnut, maraschino sugar cookie, Icicles and Evergreen, and Winter's Eve, I believe. But this was the one that, interestingly enough, I think the reason I finished this first than the other ones is because I could use this year-round. It is a floral scent. And the more I warmed it, the more I liked it. It's not one that I'm regretting not putting in my club or anything like that, but it was a good one. I could warm it downstairs. It performed really well. It was fine in the bedroom. It worked anywhere for me, bathrooms as well. So happy to have another brick out. I have not received my Scentsy club yet with the new brick scents. I didn't put all of them in my club, and I put them in my club because I wanted a bar form of it, not a brick. If I love any of them, hopefully the bricks will still be available and I might get a brick, but otherwise I didn't want to get all 5 and then be stuck with some that I just don't find myself being, pooled to warm. So these next ones here is Meant to Be Merry. So this is the scent of the month for November, and this is crushed candy canes, butter cookies, and sparkling sugar. I did go through one, I think last week. This is a great scent. I really like it, and I think I'm going to club it. It's just a great butterminty, got the butter cookies, sugar. I really like this one a lot. It is currently at a discount, 10% off, because it is the scent of the month. So that was Meant to Be Merry. Then I finished Frosted Cedar. I only had 2 cubes of this left, and this is Red Delicious Apple, White Cedar, and Creamy Vanilla. This one's okay. I mean, there's something, what is it? It might be the white cedar mixed with the apple. That's what it is. It's not really for me. I don't hate it, but it's not one that I plan to. I might have one more bar of that one. We'll see. This one though, I really liked. This is Palo Santo and Cinnamon. This is Palo Santo, Bergamot, Clove Leaf, and Cinnamon Bark. I do love Palo blends. I have many in my vendor wax. This is the first time smelling Scentsy's Palo Santo. I know that there was a Palo Santo, just Palo without the cinnamon, I think a couple years back. And from what I've heard, not a lot of people like that scent. I don't know if they changed it up or maybe I like it. I don't know. But I did like the scent. I liked it mixed with the cinnamon. There's a lot of cinnamon, so it's got a lot of spice to it. I don't find it to be red hot cinnamon though. Maybe a little. I mean, I find it to be more just kind of a bakery cinnamon. And maybe because it's cinnamon bark, it's not as red hot. But I really liked it. This one I had in the bedroom for 2 days, and downstairs also I had it for 2 days. Performed really, really well. I liked it. I may pick up a few more. It's not something I plan to club just because I have a lot of Palo Santo cinnamon scents from vendors. So maybe I don't need to buy any more, but I did like it. So that is Palo Santo and cinnamon. So those are my Scentsy bars for the week. Next, I'm going to move on to vendor wax. Okay, so before I get to wax, I got some on my hands. I did finish this sample, and this is Sugar Whip. This is from Zeep, and this is called Ugly Sweater. And it was very good. Like it left my skin feeling nice and soft. The only thing I'll say that I wish it was like the consistency was just a little less liquidy, if that makes sense. Yeah. It's just I want, I guess, just a little more sugar crystals. But otherwise, this was a good scent. I like the scent. And it was really nice. And now I'm getting it all over my fingers. So I should stop touching it. But that was Ugly Sweater Sugar Whip from Zeep. And yeah, I got it all over my fingers. Okay. I'll just wipe that right off. All right, let's see if I had any more Zeep. I think this was the only other thing that I melted. This is Witch Please. This is coconut cream, caramel pralines, and espresso. Witch Please. This is a great coffee blend. I like this one a lot. Performed really well for me. Got a little bit of the coconut cream, but it was a nice coconut, not a plasticky or waxy coconut at all. And the caramel pralines, I'm trying to get this open. And the espresso it's a coffee scent. This is very much a coffee scent. Espresso is right there on top. I get a little bit of the caramel and a tiny bit of the coconut cream, just enough. Great blend. I like this one a lot. I do have one more of these, and that was Witch Please from Zeep. Okay, let's do some clamshells here. This is from Harper James. This one is called Cheers. This was one that I purchased last year, and it is, let's see, raspberry, coconut, strawberry, peach, and champagne. This one, I remember I warmed like a few cubes back around New Year's this year and then kind of forgot all about it. And I had it, I kind of, as I was, organizing things, found it and said, you know what, I'm going to warm it. And I like the name Cheers for it because it does have almost this kind of champagne, bubbly kind of note to it. It's not bubbly, but it's not like a fizzy. It's not fizzy, but it does have this effervescent kind of scent to it. And I do pick up on the raspberry. I really don't get coconut. And I think what I get a lot of is the champagne. That's what it is. But it was good. I enjoyed it for what it was. Not my favorite, but I liked kind of just having something that wasn't bakery. I do sometimes get bakery overload. So this is Cheers from Harper James. Okay, let's see. I think this is my only Southbound. This is strawberry pine, and this is fresh picked strawberries and fresh pine. This is from Southbound. This was in the round robin that I got, and I've tried a few from Southbound, and nothing that I've purchased myself, so I don't know how new or old this is, but as far as all of them go that I've tried, I think I've tried Southbound maybe 3 times, and it doesn't really perform for me. So, I don't know, again, if it's just older wax or what. It smelled great in the bag when I first got it. I like the combo of the strawberries and the pine, but in my hot plates, I put them in hot plates too, and I really didn't get much of a scent at all. So that was strawberry pine. Okay, this one is from Britta's. I have talked about this before. I finished this souffle. This is the Exorcist with sea kelp and salty sea air. So it's a blend, is my understanding. It's a blend. It's got, some other scents. This was poured July of 2022. I love this scent. I want more of this scent. It sounds like it was like a custom from a sampler or something like that. So I will be on the lookout for this, but I found this to be beautiful. I am warming it currently in the bedroom right now. I have also warmed this downstairs in open space, and it just filled up really well. So the little bit of Britta's that I've been able to sample, because I haven't ordered a whole bunch, I do have a sampler coming from her soon, I've been really impressed with. So love this one. Definitely want to see this come back. And that was from Britta's Creepy Treasures. I think that, nope, I got 2. Okay. So I have 2 here from Knowles Farm Scents. Both of these were gifted to me from Summer Michelle. So this first one here is Everything Nice. It's cinnamon, almond, sugar, raisin, apple, allspice, butter, vanilla, and pie crust. I'm warming this right now downstairs. And these were the bag with 8 cubes. And this is all of those things. It's, if you like those kind of spicy, I like to think of them as like fall spice scents, then you will enjoy this. I do get a tiny bit of pie crust, which is hard for me to pick up. I get some cinnamon. I get some allspice. I get a little butter. I mean, I get all of these scents except for raisin. I don't know that I can pick up on raisin, but it's a really good one. So that is Everything Nice, and I'm warming it downstairs in open space. Then we have, let's see, Let's Get Cozy. This was also gifted to me from Summer Michelle, and this is Cocoa Butter, Cashmere, and Palo Santo. This was offered in his pre-order back in early November. Was it November 3rd? I did buy more of this one. It's a great bedroom scent. For me, this is a bedroom scent. I do like cashmere though, so that's just me. And it's softer, but it's very pretty. I just like this a lot, so I enjoyed warming this. I warmed it once in open space. I don't think it's a lighter scent, so I didn't, although I smelled it, it after a while got lost in open space, but in the bedroom worked perfectly. Okay, and then we have from Candles from the Keeping Room. This is Red Plum Baklava, and I just had this in a tea light. It was like a little pie is what it looked like, a little pie shape. I put it in a tea light warmer, and yeah, it did pretty well considering it was just a small sample in open space. Definitely got the plum. Definitely got the plum and probably some of the baklava, which is like a little bit of honey drizzle on there. It's not like my favorite scent. It was okay. I didn't mind it. It was fine for what it is. But it performed pretty well in a tea light warmer, and that was Red Plum Baklava. Okay, let's see. I've been warming a lot of Rose Girls because I've been hauling a lot of Rose Girls. Like, I don't know what it is, but I can't stay away from Jenny's blends lately. So this one was gifted to me. This is Pistachio Donuts, and I think I got this from a box that Charity had sent to me, or a mailer. This is pistachio and donut holes. I mean, you already know. If you're familiar with me and my channel, I love pistachio. It comes out nice and strong in here. I get the donut holes, great blend. So that is pistachio and donut holes. Then this was one that I had from earlier this year. It's Blueberry Muffin Baked Zucchini Bread. And I warmed this one. I didn't have too many cubes. I think I had enough for 2 warmers. The blueberry is very strong. I don't know that I love the blueberry muffin though. That's why it took me a while to finish this, because I've had this since February. So for me, this was okay. Not one that I would pick up again, because I don't know that I love her blueberry muffin. Or maybe sometimes I like blueberries, but I think I'm just not a blueberry muffin type of person. But that was blueberry muffin and baked zucchini bread. And then this next one here is Hallmark Christmas Movies and Chill. This is pistachio marshmallow fluff, vanilla crunch donuts, cinnamon sugar donuts, and this was gifted to me from Christine Scentsy. And this I had going one evening downstairs, and it was great. It actually, and this one is from last year, from December of 2022. So I could smell, definitely the pistachios came through, and all those other scents. So this one worked for me, filled up downstairs. I did double it because it was older. So I put 2 cubes in each warmer, where most of the time I do one of those, you know, the little cubes. So that was Rose Girls. Let's get to one that isn't an empty, and this might be the only non-empty in my basket. This is Dessa's Homespun Scents. This is Apple Crumble, and this is baked apples, cinnamon sugar, nutmeg, buttery crumble, whipped cream. This is from the haul that I just got. So I'll probably give it a little more time to cure, because it was fine. Like it was in the open space. I did use, I want to say 3 cubes and 3 warmers. I could smell it, but it was still a little bit on the lighter side. So I'm going to give it more time to cure. I mean, I just got this, and I normally wait like a month, but I wanted to try and see how it performed for me. See if it needs a little more time, because I know she has a pre-order coming up on the 18th, right? So is that next Saturday? I think so. It's the 18th. I do know it's the 18th. I'm pretty sure. Check her Facebook page, or if I'm wrong, I will add it down here, but I'm pretty sure it's the 18th because I just looked at the scent list. And Apple Crumble is a great scent. It's a great scent, and I'm on the fence on whether I do a pre-order, just because I just got a big order. I know they won't ship until sometime in January, I think. And I know she won't be doing any more pre-orders until like springtime. So that's why I'm debating. It's like, well, it's going to be a while since I can get any more from her. I really loved some of the scents that I only got 1 snap bar of. I really loved. So I'm on the fence. But then there's that logical side of me saying, Martha, you're probably not going to even get through all of those snap bars that you just bought, let alone adding more. But then there's that other side of me saying, but it's not till next year. It won't arrive until January. So I'm on the fence, because I did love what I smelled. I think I'm already telling myself what to do here. I want to give these a little more time. But yeah, so... Are you going in? Let me know if you're going in on Dessa's Homespun Scents pre-order. Have you tried her wax before? She's got some new scents on there. So part of me is like, well, do I get some spring summer scents? I don't know. But I really loved her roasted chestnuts on an open fire. Like, I love that one in New England, fall in New England. And I only got, I think, 1 of those. So maybe if I do something, it'll be small. It'll be very, very small. Okay, this next one here is Radiant Leaves from Sassy Curl Aroma. This was a sample. I really like this sample, so I did end up getting a brittle. It's on its way at some point. It was in one of the pre-orders in October. Now, I was watching Stephanie from the Scent of Gemini, and she had received a brittle, I think, and she gets a bubblegum scent. And I do too. I actually do. It smells like a little bit like bubblegum. Although those notes are not in here. But I like it. I actually like bubblegum scents. So I did get a brittle of it, but I warmed the sample that I had. Then we have Lavender and Speckles. So this was also gifted to me in the bingo winnings from Charity. This is Donut Love, Blackberry Jam, Zucchini Bread, and Cherry-Filled Jelly Donuts. And that is from Lavender and Speckles. This was yummy. It just smelled like jelly-filled donuts. It's exactly what it smelled like. So good. Loved it. Warmed it downstairs. I had like a little bit of coffee going. Probably might have been the Witch Please. No, it was not. It was actually this one here. But yeah, I love her jelly scents. So this was a good one. And that was Donut Love from Lavender and Speckles. Then we have one L3 Waxy Wonders here. Normally I have a lot because I have a lot of these little samples, but this one was not a sample. It was a It was a sampler. I guess it was, but it was larger. It was those big bunts. I don't know what she calls them. But this is 8 Crazy Nights, blackberry jelly, fried dough, and a hint of campfire. I really do like this scent. I actually warmed this in my bedroom, and it filled up the room, and it goes down the hallway, and it's really nice. It's a really good scent. So that is 8 Crazy Nights. Then from Black Magic Melts, this is Zucchini Pumpkin Bread. This was in my friend mail from Summer Michelle. And I've melted a few from Black Magic Melts, and it hasn't really worked for me. This one did better. But it's also had a lot of that kind of pumpkin spice to it. And it smelled really good. It is what it says, zucchini bread and pumpkin bread. It was very nice, but kind of, I mean, I don't want to say basic, but it is a basic scent, right? Zucchini and pumpkin bread. Enjoyed it, and that was Black Magic Melts. Okay, last but not least, this is probably a pretty quick video. This is Luke's Diner, and it is from Scoopable Wax Melts. This is Absolute Coffee, Pancakes, Pumpkin Pecan Waffles, and Vanilla Crunch Donuts. This is a great scent. I do love Luke's Diner as a coffee scent because I do love pumpkin pecan waffles. And it's the first Scoopable. It was part of the first, I think I've only hauled 2 Scoopable wax melt orders. And this was from that first haul back in April. Wow. I can't believe time flies. It smells so strong. It's a strong black coffee, but then you get that sweetness from the pumpkin pecan waffles. I like this a lot. So, and the pancakes. I do have a lot of coffee scents right now. I also have another one from Rose Girls, which is the same blend. It was a pretty big sampler that came in a recent order. So I do have a lot of this scent. I think I probably have it from Lavender and Speckles as well. So it's a common, I think, scent, and I enjoyed it. I also found, this being my first scoopable wax to use, it was just fun. It was fun to just scoop it out and put a bunch, and you can kind of, decide how much more you want in there. So I do like scoopables. They are kind of fun. So that was the last of it. And that was everything I went through. So actually, yeah, pretty much all empties except for Dessa's. So that was everything that I warmed this past week. We'll see what this next week looks like, because it's going to be a busy week for me, but it was a good week. So thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you enjoy this video, consider giving me a like or subscribing to my channel if you haven't already. And happy melting. Have a great week, everyone. Bye-bye.